NFL players sign their first contract, it quickly transforms their lives. They often shift from a simple lifestyle to having the means to fulfill all their wishes. You'll be surprised to learn about the things these athletes did once they became professionals. This is how NFL players spent their initial earnings. Let's begin by examining how the 2023 Super Bowl MVP used his initial paycheck. Patrick Mahomes purchased a penthouse in Kansas City for $485,000 in 2017. Although it was nice, it didn't take him long to make even bigger moves. He sold the penthouse and upgraded to a $1.9 million mansion. Additionally, he invested in the Kansas City Royals. Mahomes' success and upgrades demonstrate why he's breaking NFL records, unlike someone like me who's not achieving those heights. Now, let's take a look at the runner-up for 2023. When Jalen Hurts was drafted by the Eagles, he took the opportunity to get familiar with the city. He went to the mall and bought $1,000 worth of Philadelphia Bomber jackets and enjoyed a Philly cheesesteak from Larry's. He also made a charitable donation of around $60,000 to give back to the community. It's great to see Jalen contributing to the community and trying out local cuisine. I've never heard of Larry's, but I'm familiar with the place. Moving on, there's a player who spent his paycheck quite uniquely. Matt Judon, upon being drafted, headed straight to Taco Bell, his favorite fast food. He shared that he had so much money that he didn't know what to do with it yet, so he began by enjoying a chalupa. Although Taco Bell is delicious, it's not the most extravagant choice. Perhaps Judon could have thought of something more exciting. Next up is Michele Hardman, who made a grand gesture with his earnings. He used his first NFL paycheck to buy his parents a $300,000 house. Witnessing his mother's tears of joy was an incredibly rewarding experience for him. He also filled his parents' garage with 2 cars, an SUV and a sports car. Not forgetting himself, he acquired a Jeep and a red-eye Hellcat. He even splurged $50,000 on shoes, including some that cost over $1,000 per pair. Kudos to Michele for his thoughtful actions. Sometimes, the city you're drafted to influences how you spend your money, as seen with Justin Jefferson. Hailing from Louisiana, where snow is rare, Jefferson was surprised when drafted by the Minnesota Vikings. Excited, he promptly bought a Mercedes-Benz AMG GT63. He customized it in all black like the Batmobile. However, the harsh Minnesota winters caught him off guard, making driving a challenge. He invested in snow tires and spent several $1,000s on warm clothing and jackets to adapt to the cold climate. Jarvis Landry joined the Miami Dolphins after being drafted, so he wasn't thinking about warm clothes. Upon joining the Dolphins, the first thing he did was clear his mom's debt of around $30,000. Landry then spent $90,000 on jewelry, but it turned out to be a bad deal. One of the diamonds fell off his Rolex shortly after purchase, revealing that the jewelry was all fake. This highlights the importance of not spending all your money in one place. A cringe-worthy story of wasting $90K on fake jewels. The next player on our list did something heartwarming for a loved one, which turned out much better than Jarvis's jewelry mishap. LaDainian Tomlinson's childhood was tough due to his father's absence, but he made up for it when he was drafted in 2001. He used his first paycheck to buy his mom a house and a Cadillac Escalade. He also wisely invested his earnings for the future, a move not all players make. LT was a prime example of success on and off the field. Saquon Barkley, another exceptional running back, also spent his first NFL paycheck on his family. He fulfilled his promise to buy his parents a house in New York City, valuing around $425,000. Saquon expressed gratitude for his parents' support and believed in his potential to achieve football stardom. Keith Evans, when he made it to the NFL, bought his sister a Mercedes-Benz SUV, a generous gesture. He shared that he indulged in weekly steak dinners at Daniel's Broiler. While steak dinners may not be as extravagant as some players' purchases, their cumulative cost can be substantial over time. Maurice Jones-Drew, a star running back, took a different approach. He was known for his compact build and powerful playing style. Interestingly, his first NFL paycheck was taken away due to excessive celebrating in his first preseason game. Once he did receive a paycheck, he used it to buy an $850,000 house in Jacksonville, Florida. Buying a house is often praised as a smart investment, but for some players, the urge to show off their wealth in public wins over. After all, you can't pull up to a nightclub in a big house. The Pittsburgh Steelers drafted Ryan Shazier as the 15th pick in the first round, and he was full of hope for a successful career. With his incredible speed and the potential for Pro Bowl honors, he quickly decided to buy a brand new Porsche, excited about what lay ahead. Sadly, Shazier's dreams were shattered in his fourth season, by a serious injury that ended his NFL journey. Let's hope he managed to save some of his earnings. While cruising in a Porsche as a rookie is tempting, some players prefer to stay out of the spotlight. Chris Long, chosen second overall in 2008, went a different route. He bought a used sedan from an older woman, aiming to avoid looking overly flashy around his veteran teammates. Ironically, the veterans hardly noticed, as they were busy splurging on luxury cars. Eventually, Long realized this and upgraded to a more extravagant vehicle. These athletes put their heart and soul into earning their first paycheck, making it understandable to treat themselves to something eye-catching, just like C.J. Mosley did. Mosley's exceptional skills on the college field caught the attention of the Ravens, who drafted him 17th overall and gave him a rookie signing bonus of $7.5 million. Without hesitation, Mosley invested in a diamond-studded watch, showing it off on social media. This wise move not only gained him popularity, but also marked the start of a highly successful NFL career. One can only imagine the weight of that impressive timepiece. On the other hand, Nate Burleson aimed to boost his social status without emptying his wallet. His first paycheck of $529,000 empowered him to buy a Cadillac Escalade for getting around in Minnesota. Surprisingly, his subsequent choices raised eyebrows. He bought a fake watch and chain thinking his fame would protect him from suspicion. It turns out this was a miscalculation. Although fake jewelry is a concern, it's important to note that many NFL players struggle to save or invest their earnings during their prime earning years. While the allure of luxury items is strong, the wisest players understand the importance of planning for the future. Amidst the trend of financial mismanagement among NFL players, one player stands out. Chad Ochocinco, previously known as Chad Johnson, chose a different path. When he entered the league, he recognized the value of building a strong financial base. He gained permission to sleep at the stadium for his entire rookie year to save money on living expenses. He not only saved on accommodations, but also avoided splurging on extravagant purchases and dating. Ochocinco's laser focus on becoming a top wide receiver paid off when he led the NFL in receiving yards in 2006. His commitment to both financial stability and athletic success sets him apart. Jamar Chase, the Bengals wide receiver, took a different approach. Chase swiftly spent a portion of his nearly $20 million rookie contract signing bonus on various items. Fashion took a chunk with $50,000 spent on clothing and limited edition Nike shoes. He also invested $50,000 in custom jewelry and allocated $20,000 for rookie dinners. A new car cost him $300,000, and he gifted his mother a Maserati, each sibling receiving $15,000. Despite $631,000 in spending, Chase responsibly saved the rest. In contrast, Dwayne Haskins made significant purchases, despite his NFL career not going as planned. He bought a $250,000 customized Bentley and fulfilled his mother's dream of a new home. This shows that NFL opportunities extend beyond performance. A.J. McCarron, a college football star, used his NFL earnings for a heartfelt gesture. He proposed to Miss Alabama, Catherine Webb, with a unique 5-carat pink diamond engagement ring. Their marriage highlighted his investment in a lasting partnership. Colin Kaepernick, a talented quarterback, used his platform for social awareness, despite his NFL career turning unexpectedly due to activism. He channeled his initial NFL contract earnings into impactful initiatives, supporting various civil rights causes. In conclusion, NFL players' initial paycheck spending reflects diverse values and aspirations. Some prioritize saving, others realize dreams, aid family, or drive societal change. These stories illustrate the interplay of personal finances and broader social concerns in professional football.